Children, as I told you earlier that I am going to demonstrate about various activities related to photosynthesis. So here in today's video, I will describe about the first activity, that is light is necessary for photosynthesis. So you have actually 4 activities related to this photosynthesis part, that is light is necessary for photosynthesis, then chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis, the third activity is carbon dioxide is necessary or a raw material for photosynthesis, and the last but not the least, that is oxygen is evolved for during photosynthesis. So keep watching the videos. So children, as I told you earlier that I am going to discuss about the various activities related to photosynthesis. So here I am with all the activities. You can see on the board. There are actually 4 main activities related to photosynthesis in class 10 light processes photosynthesis part. Now the first activity is to demonstrate that light is necessary for photosynthesis. Second activity is to demonstrate that chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis. The third activity is to demonstrate that carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. And fourth and the last one is to demonstrate that oxygen is evolved during photosynthesis. Now you can see in your NCERT book, you can find out this activity 2 and activity 3. Activity 1 and 4 is not mentioned in the NCERT book, but you can read these activities, and I am just describing about the activity 1 to 4. So first activity is, the aim is to demonstrate that light is necessary for photosynthesis. As you have already learnt and gone through my video that light energy is very important for the conversion of the light energy into chemical energy, that is glucose is formed in the plant's leaf or the green part of the plant. So here we are going to demonstrate why light is necessary and how we can prove it. Now materials required. What do we require for making this or carrying on this activity? That is, you need a discharge potted plant. Now what is discharging, that I will describe you. Just describe about the discharging in the latter part. Next we need a black paper, scissors, sellotape or clips. You can take, I have drawn here clips, you see. Water we need, spirit lamp, denaturated spirit, then dropper, wire gauge, forceps, beaker, tripod stand. Okay, water bath setup. This also I will describe what is a water bath setup. Iodine solution, blotting paper, lighter or matchbox. So all these requirements are there for your activity. So you can do it in your laboratory. It is not possible to get all these things at your home. So just I am demonstrating how to conduct this activity. And then come the procedure. Now before going to the procedure, I would like to tell you about discharging. So as I told you about the discharging part. So what is discharging? This I am going to describe. Now discharging means before going on to carry on photosynthesis activity, means when you go for this activity, before that you have to keep the potted plant in the dark room. Now how long you are going to keep the plant in the dark room and why you are going to keep the plant in the dark room, that I am going to describe about discharging. Now before doing the activity of photosynthesis, so you have to take a plant and you have to already utilized starch is there in the plant's leaf. Okay, so you have to discharge it, means already utilize the starch present in the plant from beforehand. Means already the plant has produced starch. That starch need to be utilized by the plant so that you can perform the activity in a new way that plant is producing glucose during photosynthesis. So understood? So we are keeping this plant in the dark room for at least 72 hours. Okay. Next, after keeping it, so you can put some water in the plant so that it does not dry up, but you cannot put this plant in the sunlight. Now what you do? You bring out the plant after discharging from the dark room, and then you, before keeping it under the sun, you just select a leaf that you are going to test on. Now you just stick a black paper. You cut a paper, small strip of black paper, and you just clip it, or with the help of a sellotape you can just fix it on the leaf. Now you fix it in such a way, or clip it in such a way that no sunlight should enter through it in the selected portion. Okay. Now why you are selecting this portion? In order to prevent it from getting sunlight. okay, or preventing it from exposure to sunlight, so that this part will be our experimental spot, that it is light is important or not. Next, secondly, you have clipped it. Thirdly, what you will do, you expose this plant for the whole day under sunlight, or 1 to 2 days in the sunlight, so that the plant will synthesize food or glucose in a new way, okay, after keeping it from the dark room. Then you are exposing the sunlight. Step 3. Step 4, what you will do, you will boil in the water bath. Now what is the water bath? That I already told you. I will make you understand about water bath. Now water bath setup means you will take a beaker, okay, right? You will take a beaker. Now why you are taking a beaker? You are taking a beaker so that you can put some water here. So put some water here. In the beaker you put water, okay, and what do you do? Take a test tube. Take a test tube, and inside the test tube you put alcohol, okay, denaturated alcohol. Alcohol you put, and what you do? You put this leaf, which is already under experimentation, here in the alcohol, and totally put this setup in the spirit lamp or the gas burner. Okay, so with the help of a tripod stand, you put this, okay, on a wire mesh. You can put a wire mesh. So here you can boil this leaf in the alcohol. Now why I have drawn this water bath, and what is this water bath? Now let me discuss. Now you cannot put the test tube filled with alcohol and the leaf directly on the flame, because alcohol is inflammable. And you see why I am putting it in the water, so that the accident of fire may not happen. And why directly not in the water? Why I am putting this leaf in the alcohol than in the water bath? Because you see, chlorophyll is insoluble in water but soluble in alcohol. So I have to bleach the leaf. Why I am bleaching the leaf? So that the leaf become pale and I can identify the blue-black color of the iodine test that we are going to perform in the latter stage of the experiment. Okay, so why I am bleaching the leaf? Why can't we put the iodine directly on the leaf? What is the need of doing so much of headache? Okay, why to boil this alcohol and water and so many things? Because you see, the green color in the leaf is a dark color, and the dark green color will mask the effect of the blue-black color of the iodine test. So in order to make the test visible properly, we will bleach the leaf. Bleaching means removing the chlorophyll from the leaf so that the blue-black color of the iodine test become visible. Understood? So this is about bleaching. So what we are doing? We are boiling in the water bath. Then we are cleaning this leaf with water, fresh water. Then we are drying the leaf, and then we are putting iodine solution, and we see that the blue-black color is obtained. Where it is obtained? Here on the uncovered part. But the covered part do not show any change or remains yellow or the pale color that we obtain after bleaching. And so what is the conclusion of this activity? That light is necessary for photosynthesis. I hope you understood this activity, and if you have any doubt you can comment me. Clear? So in the next activity I will be telling you about to demonstrate that chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis. Clear? So children, I hope you understood the activity for the demonstration of light necessary for photosynthesis. Now the next day I will describe about how chlorophyll is important for photosynthesis. Okay, keep on watching my videos, and if you have any doubt regarding any topic you can comment me, and you can watch the videos and refer it to your NCERT books and any other reference books and go through it line by line. Okay, bye, stay safe, take care.